Hello, hello. Welcome to the 31st episode of From Impossible to Inevitable. I am your host, Megan Bauer. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for pressing play today and spending a little bit of time on some thoughts I have prepared for you. If you don't know, if you are listening on a podcast platform, there is a YouTube version that you can go to watch this episode and all the episodes. Those will always be linked in the show notes for you. So, last week we talked about habit trackers, specifically my daughter's habit tracker that she's been working on so hard this summer and that she has been um, spectacularly consistent at, given the fact that she is 9 and it is summertime and she wants to play and run around and be free. And her tasks are definitely fit for her age, and she definitely still has tons of playtime. If she really sets her mind to it, she can complete all of those tasks in under an hour. We don't always have the focus, but she has been doing really well. So I shared that habit tracker with you last episode. And this episode, I want to share an idea with you that I got from James Clear's book titled Atomic Habits. It's a great book, a great read. Um, if you're looking to make or break or both some habits, it's a great book that gives you some real tools that you can use to implement or break habits, because it's all about a cycle and creating what he calls a cue for that initiates those habits. Um, Whether they be good habits or bad habits, it's the same. But the idea that I want to present to you today is called habit stacking. And this is a really useful tool when you're trying to implement a new habit into your routine. And we all have routines, whether we like them or not, whether we set them up um, deliberately or not. We all have a routine. Hitting snooze every single morning is a routine. Getting up right when your alarm goes off is a routine. One of my routines that just kind of happened, was not a deliberate routine, is I hate being barefoot, so I almost always have socks on. And I don't like sleeping in socks, but I love walking around in socks. So one of my routines is that when I get into bed, I get all cozied in, and then I realize, oh, I still have socks on. And so then I take them off and throw them to the floor every single night. It doesn't matter if I just got my pajamas on and was right by the laundry basket, or if whatever. It doesn't matter how close I was just to the laundry basket. Those socks end up on the floor every single night. Even though that is a routine that I can very simply change, it hasn't been important enough for me to make deliberate action. So, my cue to take my socks off is being all cozy in bed. I'm like, oh crap, now I gotta take my socks off. And there's no way I'm getting up, putting them in the laundry basket. So, onto the floor they go, where I will pick them up tomorrow. And so we all have things like that. Those are little routines. We all have these little routines. And dogs and children are really good at keeping us on in their routines. We do this, then we do this, then we do this. Our German Shepherd Luna, every evening, doesn't matter whether it's raining, snowing, or a bajillion degrees outside, at about 6 o'clock, she starts going nuts because she wants her soccer ball kicked for her. That is a routine that she has, that we've built. And she is diehard about it. It doesn't matter what external factors there are, she wants that ball kicked. And so for her, the cue is the time of day. So, habit stacking. The whole idea is that there are things that you already do that you can stack your new habit, the thing that you want to establish, right on top of whatever it is you already do, making that thing that you already do the cue to do the new habit. So, if you want to read every night for 10 minutes before you go to bed, obviously you're going to go to bed, like you're going to get there. And so, if you place your book on top of your pillow every morning, when you go to bed, your book's there to cue you in to sitting down to read. Or I have a friend who was struggling taking a morning medication every morning. It was just a struggle. She'd just forget. And I was like, okay, well, what do you do every morning without fail? He's like, I brush my teeth. Okay, perfect. Put your pill bottle by your toothbrush. And so whenever you go to brush your teeth, you have your pill bottle there and you're like, oh, I need to take my pills. And so now her brushing her teeth is a cue in the morning for her to take her pills. And so you see how sneaky that is? You just kind of, oh, if I put this here, I'll remember to do it because I never forget to do this one thing. So there are things in your life that you can use as cues. One of the things that I have just recently stacked is when I get out of the shower, I play something motivational on my phone, just right there. I have it set up by the mirror, whether I'm watching it or just listening, as I get dressed, as I dry my hair, as I put makeup on, whatever it is. I've got something motivational that I have just slipped into my day, kind of in a sneaky manner, because I'm already there. I'm already getting dressed. I'm already just right there. And it's just so easy to just be like, oh, play. And now I'm listening to this uplifting, motivational thing to help me start my day. So, habit stacking. Take a look at your day. Take a look at your habits. If you can, write everything you do down for a week. This is an exercise that has been recommended to me over and over and over again. And I haven't been able to make myself do it because that just seems so time consuming. But I have done it here and there. And the suggestion of doing it has made me aware of my patterns. It's made me aware of, okay, every night I fill up my water bottle and I set it in this one specific place because I know I'm going to want it in the morning. So when I go to fill up my water bottle, what else could I do to just sneak in there? Oh, I can take my nighttime medication because I'm right there. I'm in the bathroom. So my nighttime medication's there. I've got my water. It's all perfect, right? It aligns. It's all there for me. And so, what are little things that you automatically do without fail? And what can you sneak in on top of that? If you always get hungry at a certain time of day, so the time of day would be your cue, how can you prepare for that? Where are you at that certain time of day typically? Can you have a healthy option sitting around at that time of day when you're hungry that you can just easily, oh, it's this time of day. I'm hungry. I prepared for that. Here's my snack, ready to go. Rather than looking for an easy bag of chips or whatever, maybe you have, pre-cut fruits or pre-cut vegetables that are just sitting around waiting for that time of day. You can prepare for those things and use those cues. That wasn't a habit stacking example. That was a cue example. I apologize. But you see what I'm saying? There are all of these things that happen at specific times of day or when specific events happen, like going to bed. It doesn't matter if I go to bed at 8 o'clock or if I go to bed at 11 o'clock. I'm still going to fill up my water bottle. I'm still going to put it in that one specific place. And that's still a cue for me to take my medication. So that's more of an event rather than a time of day. Could be both. because it's a nighttime thing. But the point is, there are all of these things that you do automatically every single day, and they are opportunities for you to add something on top of that. One of the easy things that we do with Berlin a lot of the times is we will, we'll do this, then this, then this, and it all happens right in a row. No breaks. We're going to read, then write, then do math. Just all right in a row. And they just they could all be individual habits, but we've stacked them all together so that they just happen one right after the other, right after the other. That way we get in that headspace one time. And then once it's all over, she can go play and she can be in a different headspace, because we are in these different headspaces throughout the day. We're in a get ready for the day headspace. What do I have to do? What are my responsibilities? What are the tasks? We're in the get it done headspace. We're in the wind down headspace. And the more you can stay in one headspace, the less you are switching in and out and losing time in those transitions. So, here is your challenge for this week. Find something that you do every day, or even if it's situationally every Wednesday or whatever it is, to stack a habit on top of. Whether it's, pushing play on an audiobook in the morning when you're getting ready, or whether it's, cleaning the dishes right after you eat, because that could be a very good, you finish eating, you're already putting food away, you're already picking up the table. So a good habit to stack right on top would just be do the dishes. I've shared before, like getting laundry out of the dryer. You're already getting laundry out of the dryer. A good habit to stack right on top is to just put it away. And how much better that feels when it's not sitting around too. I have a phenomenal friend who always has the cleanest house. And the way she has the cleanest house is when her kids are getting ready for bed, she vacuums every night. She got a vacuum for the upstairs and a vacuum for the downstairs to make it easier. And her kids are getting ready for bed. They're bathing and getting gym jams on and brushing teeth and all that. And she is vacuuming every night. And in the mornings, when they are getting ready for the day, getting up, getting dressed, she is cleaning bathrooms every morning. And she has a phenomenally clean house because she does those things every night and every morning. And her kids getting ready or getting ready for the day or for bed are her cues to do those things. Now, with littles, where you actually are more involved, that's a little bit more difficult. Not saying it's not doable, because heavens, everything's doable. You just have to decide you want it enough. And I am not quite there yet. So, anyways, use habit stacking to your benefit this coming week. Try out something. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. That's fine. Try something else. And you get to keep trying things until you find things that work. And it'll be so much easier to add in new things into your routine when you're just sneaking it right on top of something that you are already doing. So think of it as something just real sneaky. You're just adding it right on top of something you're already doing. And it will, in the long run, make a difference, and you'll be able to have that as part of your routine, and then you can sneak something on top of that and continue on with your bad self. All right, so that's the idea I have for you today. Habit stacking. Find a way to introduce those new habits that you really want in your life. Reading, exercising, keeping a cleaner or tidier space. Add it in, to be real sneaky about it, and see how it makes a difference. Thank you again for all of your love and support. I appreciate you so much. and I wish you a beautiful day. Goodbye for now.